And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
On the ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Ready, go!
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hut, hut. All right, go.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Ready,
Now after
ready.
the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down, Howell now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing. Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
On 3rd down, Love. That escapes the sack. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Powell down to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
Complete to number 4, Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defense in front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Come on, set.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they've worked on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love now. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Field flat. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Caught on the slant. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Taken in at the 11. He can't get him down. Still on his feet. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
White. Green Jack.
Love from the gun. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Here we go.
First down, Love to pass. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Black ultra.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Blaster, stay.
Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
One last shot before the break. Howell throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing here, Howell. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Able to slither by. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ready.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, blue.
Love looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Claude red.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Slide through.
Again, it's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Howe, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Yellow. Go red. Hut, go.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Field black.
Throwing. Love. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 32 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after here coming up.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Howell and And the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Dotson in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've
taken it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Packers 28, Commanders 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Escapes the defender.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit, force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Now a toss here, short side. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 29 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Washington.
And the tight end goes in motion left. First down, Howell to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get that complete to Alvarado. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Powell to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now 1st and goal. Gibson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Fight, 97. Ready.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready up.
Here's 1st down.
Ready.
Now Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love looking to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
Love looking to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's second and a yard. Here's Howell. Dotson, he's got it. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Howell out of the shotgun. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major said all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Love connects with Duvernay.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Love. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Blaster, stick. Rail, yellow. Ready?
Here's Love.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here in overtime, if the team receives it.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
And the Washington first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson gets by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. They'll buy some time right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing here, Howell. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Slye able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 49. First down now with that clock rolling. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 59 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go pitch. Ready.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Drill green. Hey, green. Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Love now on 2nd down. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Black. Ball red. Slide blue.
Love now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Fury, yellow. Hey, hey, blue. Field, black. Set, go. Set, go.
Throwing. Love. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the
well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.